It's been a long time since 2017, and it's crazy to think that we are already here with a brand new Nintendo console generation. This is specifically the OLED model of the Nintendo Switch, which I absolutely adore. It's been my main Nintendo console ever since it came out, and I have more happy moments than I do complaining moments of this console generation for Nintendo. However, there are some things that I hope they do different and things I hope they do the same going into the next generation. This is my wish list of everything I would like to be changed, done differently, or done the same for the Nintendo Switch 2. So the first thing you might notice, I don't have Joy-Cons. Why do I not have Joy-Cons? Because I have bought so many fucking Joy-Cons. Over the last 8 years, I have bought roughly 9 pairs of Joy-Cons. Every single Joy-Con gets stick drift after about 6 months. I have almost had these for a year, no stick drift, and it still works perfectly. Why? Hollow effect. Hollow effect, so it's not going to get stick drift. So honestly, at this point, Nintendo, I hope you have listened to your lawsuits. I hope you have listened to your fans. Give us hollow effect sticks. Do not let us get stick drift again. If you do, after you've had 8 years to fix the problem that you've never had before, I swear to God you've lost your mind. Nintendo Switch Online, please bring this over with all the games we have now. Don't make us start from the beginning again. Keep adding games. There's still lots of games to add, but don't make us start from the beginning again. Have everything there available day one. Better yet, bring back Virtual Console. That is what I'm getting at for this point. That is my biggest wish list for the Nintendo Switch 2. Bring back Virtual Console, pretty please. That way I can buy the games that I want specifically, and if I don't want to pay for online, I don't have to pay for online. One thing I hope Nintendo continues to do going into the next console generation is that we'll have a pattern every single year with our releases. We will have 1 year that will have nothing but high profile releases, but it'll be like 1 to 2 major releases, kind of like what we saw in 2023 with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild being the only major release from Nintendo that year. And then last year we had all kinds of games. We had Mario Party, we had Mario and Luigi, we had a new Zelda game, Mario and Donkey Kong, and Nintendo World Championships, just to name a few. And then this year, we're going to have our launch of the Nintendo Switch 2, and then whatever the launch titles are, which as of right now it's being speculated that it's going to be a 3D Mario and Mario Kart, which I hope so bad that it's both of those. So this is going to be a year of high profile Nintendo releases, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles X Remastered coming out in March. If you watched my Game Room Tour video, you saw that my Nintendo Switch collection is massive. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiers of a bookcase for me. And I really hope that going into Switch 2, that Nintendo continues their collector focus. All their cases look beautiful. They have some of the most unique collectors and limited editions that there ever are. And whenever you buy a Switch game, it just feels satisfying. It's not like it is on other consoles where it's just you buy a case and it's empty and it's just maybe a license on the disc. With the Switch, you get the entire game on the cartridge. And I really hope that that continues going into the Switch 2. This is the screenshot section of the Nintendo Switch. One thing I hope they do on the Switch 2 is that every single game by default is grouped by its actual game itself. This is the Nintendo Switch screenshot and video shot album book. And one thing I really hope the Switch 2 has that this one doesn't is that all of this is grouped into its own folder based off its game by default. I mean, you can already do that a little bit with this by selecting the game, but this is ugly. This is not intuitive. I would love for this to look the exact same as your software does. If you could go like this and click to look at the screenshots for each individual game, that would make it so nice and so much more user intuitive. And then finally, this might just be wishful thinking, but I wish so bad we would get themes on the Nintendo Switch 2. I've had the dark theme on here for so long because the light theme looks terrible, and I just would love to have, you know, maybe a moving background or even just a picture or even just different colors altogether. I would just love to be able to customize this more than we've been able to. I'm not asking for the world here. I'm not asking for Nintendo 3DS levels of themes. Maybe something as simple as, you know, I don't know, just give us a background that we can change. It doesn't have to be something crazy. I would love to have that back. Please, Nintendo. But that is my biggest wish list items going into Nintendo Switch 2. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, channel, and I'll see you in the next video.